Hi everyone, this is Randy Morse, fishduck.com's foreign correspondent, aka the Fool on the Hill. Well, it's almost 20 below outside here in Alpine Nirvana today, right on the cusp of New Year's Eve. So this video is being shot obviously inside in front of the old blazing hearth. I've got Charlie the Wonder Cat crawling around on the chair with me and Scout the Wonder Dog at my feet, just pulling the ice clumps out of his paws after an early morning walk. It's really cold here today. But I didn't want to talk about the weather in today's video. This is a personal message to Thomas Tyner and his family. Leave the camera alone, Charlie. Thank you. Thomas, here's the scoop. I don't know if a lot of folks who visit fishduck.com these days are longtime fans like me and fellow Oregonians like you. But just for their sake, let me quickly fill them in. Thomas Tyner, folks, is quite possibly one of the most physically gifted players on the Ducks team this year. When Thomas graduated from Aloha High School in the Metro Portland area, he did so as one of the most celebrated high school players to ever come out of the state of Oregon. He was twice the Class 6A Player of the Year. He had a single rushing game where he gained 650 plus yards. In his senior season, he gained over 3,500 yards on the ground and managed to run the 100 meters in 10.35 seconds. This guy is good. He came out of that graduating class as the number 2 overall running back in America. So to say that Thomas is gifted, to say that Thomas has potential, would be a major understatement. So here's the deal. I believe, I have a very strong intuitive feeling that you, Thomas, are going to be one of the big difference makers in the Ducks' victory over Florida State on New Year's Day in the Rose Bowl. And here's where it gets personal. I mean, it's personal, obviously, Thomas, because we're both Oregonians, right? But it goes beyond that for me. You see, my wife, Janet, grew up in Hutchinson, Kansas, and one of her high school chums was a guy named Bill Miller. Now, who cares? Well, Bill Miller has gone on to become the linebacker coach for a team called Florida State. The situation is ugly right now, Thomas. My entire in-law clan down in Kansas are rooting for Florida State. My 92-year-old mother-in-law is threatening to, and I quote, kick my butt if the Ducks beat Bill Miller and his Florida State Seminoles. So the deal is obvious, okay? Bill is the linebackers coach. You, Thomas, with the help of your outstanding offensive line, are going to help Royce Freeman and Byron Marshall and Marcus Mariota and Kenny Bassett kick the Seminoles' butts on New Year's Day. I sense you're going to have a tremendous game, a huge game. It's going to make your season and be a perfect lead-up to a completely astounding performance a week and a half later on January 12th in the national championship game. So, Thomas, from my family, the Morses, to your family, the Tyners, I wish you all the best in 2015. And let's start it with a bang. Let's steamroll those FSU linebackers, make my in-laws squirm, and Thomas, as always, go get 'em and go Ducks. This is Randy Morse, the Fool on the Hill, reporting from Alpine Nirvana in Caslow, British Columbia, wishing everyone out there a happy and safe holiday season.